And then they can head to the locker room with a him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. It's halftime. Who will represent the coachman for our EA Sports? Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something. I often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them.
That one good for 37 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
You got that right there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime?
In this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Wentz going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch his slap, watch his slap.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They follow up the gain of 2.
It's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And this is good for a first down. His second grab.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You. Check 24. Watch 24. Check hot route. Hot.
General West. Hey, Ford Tokyo.
52's the mic. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Here we go.
So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go. Back. 180.
I got one.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go, 120! Here, 5-7.
Hey, let's get there.
Hey, Charlie!
SOS.
What's that?
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Go. Hey. Hustle. Mike 40. Come to Wild World. We want it.
Murray now on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
This ball back to the offense. Let's go. Come on. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Check. Hey. Check. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here we go. Waiting!
Get in the weight room.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Taylor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
2 yards. First down, Packers.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boy. 52. All day. All day. Kill. Check the backer.
Friend.
They'll run with Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Slam.
Shorty.
Wentz. He wants it all for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Check it. Crunch. Yup. Roy. Roy. 44.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Murray now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 20.